And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Red 18, baby, alert.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Carr. It's caught by Carew. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now Carr. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Johnson. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. The 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there, 81 yards, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go.
On first down, Carr. He's got time in the pocket. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Carr. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
It's a gain of 24 that time. And that leads to a Carolina first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Steps away to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up.
All right, here we go.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And look at this. It's a fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what the...
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And they're going to speed things up here. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And some room to work. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense, stopping them on 3rd and short.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go.
It's a quarterback sneak. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. Down right around the 25. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one, but incomplete. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Aguayo's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They begin the drive with Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Carr on the bootleg, trying to lay one up deep. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just...
Your crack of dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. Your power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. You're a little shy thing with a wild side on a night like this. You just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come on and raise your cup. If we're talking about